This big bro, Quise, out here in the cut. This little nigga, this not so little nigga, my fault. Big nigga. I, how do you feel about your weight, sir?
You say it like I'm fat.
He's talking about how he trying to get the V cut for real. He want me to teach him how to work out so he get the V cut. I'm telling you. Yeah, just hold that. Just hold that.
Don't worry about my weight, nigga.
Oh my goodness. But
Shout
before
out to Dark Side.
Shout out Dark
Pulled
Side.
up on the kid.
For real. Yesterday, yeah. It's the okay. So
Here's the problem.
I
Look,
thought it was like a team.
it's a
Yeah,
team.
it's a
It's a
team.
team. But he been out. He been out in the field with it, so people know him as Dark Side.
Everybody keep calling me Dark
Nowadays, I'm just popping up like they like. Oh, who
I
that?
want people to know this. Like that's why I say I want to do the interview with him. Like that's why I told him.
Yeah.
I told him like I'm telling.
But he
him
be
shit.
fucking. He be fucking with niggas that like. We can't talk about that, but like. He be fucking with niggas. And I was like, all right, that's cool. You Dark Side. You Dark
All right,
Side.
fuck it. Nah, we gonna keep it raw. Let's keep it raw.
Look at us keep it raw, bro. But we on business for real. So
So and then he
hopefully-
heard that. He was like, "Yeah, those your niggas. You Dark Side."
Yeah.
Nah,
you
you
Dark
that.
Side. But yesterday was so
Dark Side.
for real. Hold on. You know what it is, Dark Side?
Dark Side, man. Tapping into that dark side.
That Dark Side, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's exciting to tap into your dark side.
For real.
Am I too close to this motherfucker?
Nah, I mean,
Or
I
not?
don't know. We gonna figure it out.
You good?
You good?
You can go on it. I got the game super low. You know what it is.
Okay. Oh, straight.
Bet.
Bow. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
So I understand for real. I understand what it was when he explained it to me. At first, I'm like, Dark Side. What's Dark Side? But he explained it, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's a label. Like, oh shit, it's a label, like record label type shit. But he's like, nah, it's more than that. This nigga had us like outside in the woods shooting this fucking short film type shit. I swear, it sounded like the dumbest shit ever. I'm telling you, but it happened. Like that's how he fucking learned the camera shit for real.
It upgraded though, nigga. Now we got the actual lights.
Yeah.
You gotta put on shades now, nigga.
Yeah, I was fucking my
We got that
hands was shaking like putting that shit on there.
We was out in the woods, bro, with a little box.
You wanna hit this, bro?
Huh?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't even smoke.
Oh, damn.
Boom. I don't smoke, drink, do nothing. With a little box. Trying to shoot something. Middle of the night, blank. Nighttime.
Yeah.
A little box like my phone, just a light.
Shit that happened.
And it worked.
No, that shit did not work, bro. I don't know what the fuck we was doing.
Ain't work
I
out.
will. That's how I learned and I got better.
Yeah,
real.
exactly. You gotta try things. You gotta
But
keep trying shit.
yesterday we was interviewing EXO and Kid Prodigy. Shout out. But we brought up the Gunshot Boys.
Gunshot
Fuck
boys.
We shout out
Is
the
he
Gunshot
making up
Boys. We brought up the
I
Gunshot
must have
Boys, bro.
Is he making up shit? Like, is he just saying shit? Like,
It was
trying to
a
make it.
thing.
Gunshot boys. All right, bruh. Like me and my cousins, my first cousins, and this young boy and me. It was four of us, right?
Yeah.
One day, and then we just came up with it, like we gunshot boys. We throw up this shit right here. I used to run around the hood, just doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, little
Doing
nigga
that
shit for
like,
real.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I remember.
the hood.
I-
I say the hood. Like we really, when we was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out there for real, like, you know, as kids, we was really like, kind of Taylor. So like,
For real, that was
You know,
out there Taylor. I ain't said Taylor, not really. There's levels to this shit. As I found out, there's levels to this shit.
been in the hood too.
Yeah, exactly. We seen worse.
We made that little shit up. That's where we was when we made that shit.
Yeah,
That's just how we had that shit.
yeah.
I mean,
For real. I remember. I was from a jit when that's Chicago shit. But when I was a kid, I remember. I always like that's Florida.
yeah.
Damn. Let me get the flowers to who the flowers belong to. But I was like, I remember I was like, yeah, we gonna be. I was so ambitious. I was like, we gonna be rivaling other gangs as the Gunshot Boys. We gonna be running up to other niggas, but obviously, future told different things. As it should. Everything happened the way it should.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We was inspired by violence like everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Dark side.
But we pushing violence and drugs right now, though. We spark that back up. I
Right.
didn't need it. Can you hand me this? Nah, I got that bitch got.
You trying to change the narrative for real? Um, let's talk about the catalog. Let's talk about the catalog.
Oh yeah.
The
Music.
fucking music, the music, the music. Like, what got you into this shit for real? I don't know.
Okay, you do know. Basically, our big cousin, him rapping around them niggas or rapping.
Yeah.
Then
So was Damien? Was he the first? Like, who was the first that started this shit? Cause I know I got this shit from you and Mookie, but who started this shit?
that nigga pretty much started it. Like,
Dame?
my big cousin.
Yeah.
That nigga Dang. That nigga pretty much started niggas rapping.
Yeah, but he was artist. He used to draw type shit. Him and Mookie used to draw back in the
He
day.
was drawing. He used to show me his like clothing
Yeah.
line. He draw a clothing line. I
Yeah.
didn't know about that.
A clothing line?
It was like called the Mix.
Uh.
Not Mix. Some shit. It was like the Mix.
I remember
He
my.
was drawing a bunch of shit like Dragon Ball Z shit. Everybody was drawing this shit.
Yeah.
You got a lot of family members drawing. That boy Anthony.
Yeah, he got the pen on him too. I remember my dad had came to Dane and was like, I got this little logo type shit, like draw it up for me. He drew that shit up. It was dope. I remember even to be honest, before I went through phases. I went through a lot of phases. Before like obviously the ending like music shit. I'm multi-talented, but music shit right now. I was trying to draw. I was trying to draw like Mookie, like dang, I was trying to draw. And then I tell you, I drew this I drew a man stabbing another man through the fucking chest and his arm went through him, and I was so happy about that shit.
Oh, wow.
I was so happy about it, and I put it on my wall.
Y'all some violent ass niggas.
I was so happy about it.
Violent ass
I spent so long on that shit, and of course it was gory, and I put it on my wall, and my dad was like, take that shit down. For real, took it down. I was like, shit. But I kept on trying. I drew some angel shit, tried to put it up in Slauson. We went to Slauson. We tried to put it up in Slauson, and that shit did not work.
Who you asked?
It was some art teacher. He was in the military. He ripped my shit apart.
That old ass white.
He ripped that shit apart like verbally type shit. Like he was like, I spent so long in this. I remember I showed you. I don't know if you remember, but I showed you. I spent so long in this, and I showed him. I'm like, hey, look, can I put that on the wall? He said, you want me to be honest? And of course,
Hey, bro, look, I ain't know about that. You see this?
I'm getting my brody on you, nigga. Say nah. But I said, of course, I told him to be honest. He like, the shade not right. He said this not right, and then he showed me he because it turned into a flex for real. Like he was trying to show off type shit. He said, this is what I do with pen, and that shit was cold. But he's like a 45-something-year-old nigga. I'm like 12. so I thought that shit was good to me.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga was a bitch. I think nigga, he was kind of like a pedophile. I ain't gonna lie.
You knew him?
Yeah, because look, he just said the same shit to me, but then I did my shit. So look, this is the thing. This is what he not saying. This is what it was at Slauson. You do it painting, and then if your shit dope as hell, we put it up on walls, and then we put it in the
Niggas had
hallway,
shit up that was ass.
We put it on there and do the shit, like, right? So then boom, he said, all right, yeah, where do you want to put it? Oh, you want to put it on that wall? Yeah, that's good. And then he'll look at his shit and be like, you want to put that on the wall?
Yeah.
So he did that shit. He did that shit to me. I guess he did that shit to him too. And he did that shit to me, but then I drew my shit out.
And niggas had fruits and like vegetables up there. I drew a muscular angel. Like fuck like for some cold shit for
He
real.
hold my shit, but then he's like, "Oh man, that shit look good. It actually look good. You should have put that on the wall outside." I was like, "You bitch ass nigga,
For real.
you bitch ass nigga."
You take the class?
I
I was in the club. I didn't take the class.
don't. Yeah, I think I was in class. I did no clubs.
Yeah, I did clubs. I tried to do an art club for real.
You do clubs and shit like that, Quise?
Yeah, you ever do
I was
clubs?
never into that. Nah.
You was in no club, nigga. I
Yeah,
ain't club,
no.
Tell them about the school experience.
God damn it, I was in theater and
Let's get
music
it.
production. And
Type shit.
nigga. That's a club.
That's a club.
You know what? Yeah, I guess I did get into those clubs after school. So anything after school, basically like a club.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah, I was in the advanced music production. We had a program where it was different artists coming in every week. I met Helliver. I met Helliver there in school. I met Big Sean.
Who's Helliver?
Multiple times he came to our school.
You don't know who Helliver is?
No, I don't.
Helliver is a dude I met. I met him in Miami.
First of all, don't say his name like that.
Oh yeah, I keep fucking it up. Yeah,
He fuck up every name he say, bro.
I met Helliver before, and he said, "Don't what is that? He said my name like that before." He actually checked me about that shit.
Really?
Yes, I'm like, it's like I see that nigga like 4 times, and like every 4 times I see him.
That man the GOAT, bro. That man the GOAT.
It's
A lot
crazy.
of what I'm doing right now, honestly, that I ain't even dropped.
What'd he do?
A lot of what I'm doing right now is inspired by Hello. But anyway, besides that,
No, he a real nigga because he know. I think Helliver is the realest because he did shit like he came to your motherfucking school. He know starting off niggas
bro,
like Dark Side.
yeah.
Who is
And you know
Helliver?
the big
he
top
spit some
niggas.
game too when he came.
Exactly. He know the bottom niggas to the top.
do
niggas.
music?
So Helliver is really like,
Hell of a tapped in.
He do music.
yeah, he's a producer. He produced First Day Out for T. Gerson.
All right, bet. I'm gonna look him up. Helliver,
Man,
you know.
he produced. Okay,
Real
so
shit.
Helliver is a producer. My brother, he's a Detroit producer, but he produced for plenty of artists. He did a lot for Kodak too. Kodak, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the craziest.
Florida boy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He a big industry nigga that still show love to the city. Like he act like a local nigga, but he big as fuck.
A lot of niggas came to Rush. I know, but you met Big Sean, didn't you? He came to Rush.
Bro, he came every year. Like I think he still do go every year, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he bumped into Big Sean recently for real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'll
did
show
him
you a
at the-
picture. I'll show
it
you a
was at
picture.
it was the first day I came back from Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Boom, I seen Big Sean. It was at the fucking some event, some shit. It was like some event shit.
Yeah, off a whim type shit. It was like
It was random as fuck too. It was random as fuck. My first day back in Detroit. Imagine that shit. That shit was wild.
I'm trying to put us in the same conversation. I'm probably trying to do that shit when I'm big, bro. Come back to the hood. I'm telling you.
But look
nah,
though,
for real
look though. Let me get back to it, man.
For real. My bad,
Let
G.
me get back to it.
My bad,
so
G.
shit, I was in that, and then listen, I wanna say that because like it is good that you be bumping into people and y'all be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stay around that, keep getting around that as much as possible. Like other than my school, really, I ain't really bumped into too many big people. At school, I bumped into a lot of big people. That's crazy. But yeah, niggas acting in plays and shit, in theater, and not really deep into it though. But I was really off into the music for real. That's where I got into getting my production together, and finding my sound, and like, you know what I'm saying,
For real.
starting off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For me, it was like
Inspired.
the opposite way,
What school was
or it was kind of a sandwich.
like awkward too.
You said awkward. You said you was awkward in school.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Why you say awkward?
But I kept a beautiful like young lady, like girlfriend, but like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like shy still. Like
yeah.
I just had a circle, but I was like,
I feel like I was the same way, low key. I feel like I was the same way. I said like everybody.
I was cool with everybody.
Yeah, everybody knew me.
Yeah,
Like everybody knew me, but like
I performed in front of the damn school, so they knew me. So
yeah. But it was really fuck everybody.
yeah,
At least for
that-
me,
for
like
sure
it was
that-
like
that's
fuck
a big
everybody.
one. That was a big one.
Fuck everybody. Like I'm telling you, like
Antisocial.
for real, for real. And
Like niggas knew me, but I was antisocial.
yeah, I feel like when it came to, and you can tell me if you feel the same way, but I feel like when it came to school, like I don't know, them niggas made me feel like I wasn't enough of that shit, and I hated talking to niggas. Like me personally, I hated talking to niggas because like they wasn't really real niggas like that. Like they wanted to joke, key, joke, and I'm like, what's the content of your conversation? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And that's why I never had friends. Like, people knew me because they knew I was predictable because I was more honest than everybody else. Everybody else was trying to put on a fucking face, and I was trying, but I was failing. I wasn't doing that shit well. But I'm telling you,
had fun though.
I enjoyed myself. This
You
nigga
had
had
fun?
fun. He was fucking with everybody.
Me, like I tell you, like me, the school's like I ain't take none of that shit serious. Like I took nothing serious. Like to this day, I still don't take shit serious. People don't know how the fuck I got where I'm at. But still, I think one day I feel like I'm the type of student though. Like I like actually make it to where I want to make it at, and I just try to donate a whole bunch of money back. They're gonna reject that shit and be like, you delinquent ass bitch. I feel like the principal gonna still know me and shit. It's gonna be like, I feel like I'm gonna do that shit like before I'm 25. And it's gonna be like, nigga, we remember your ass. I be like, what? I feel like that's the type of student I think I was.
The most unexpected BSU member I think ever.
All you gotta do is be black, nigga. All you gotta do is be black.
I was thinking about that shit.
Exactly. What the fuck you talking about? All right, just sign up. It was a cute bitch that got me into that shit. That was
Hey,
it.
but you know what I be saying, bro? On my gram, bro, I be thinking like if I went to college, if I would be one of them niggas who be doing them dances,
Yeah.
fraternities,
Tell me why
like
I'm
doing the
fucking
fraternity.
hoe, bro. She knows she is. Tell me why I'm fucking a hoe. Fraternity. She
Nah.
be dancing like she be
killing it?
She be killing it. She on the grass. She out there.
That's cold, boy.
Yeah.
You cold.
For real. Lock fucking in.
Cold, boy. You cold.
Oh, I just feel
That's
so
what's up,
different.
boy.
So where did it take you after the musical theater? Well, after musical theater, after high school, boom.
Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. First drop.
First drop.
First drop.
Let's talk about niggas' first drop. It was some shit on SoundCloud.
Nigga, the link. Type on a click on a fucking link, nigga.
No. It was YouTube. It was amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
No, nigga, I'm amazing. Can you see me on the road, nigga? Can't break no bed, no phone,
But
nigga.
shout out, look, shout out to all my people. Like everybody supported me and gave me joy and love for real. And I did not like that song.
You ain't like it?
I hated that song. I was working on other shit that I was putting real effort into.
Yeah.
Amazing came to me easily. I was like, oh, nigga, I'm amazing. I just wrote it down to remember it. And I went to the studio, and my big brother and he took me to the studio for the first time. It's the only time I ever went to another nigga's
shout out
studio
Mook.
for real and recorded and paid for it for real. But I ain't even pay for it. But anyway, that's just fun fact. Anyway, nigga, I recorded that shit like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, bro.
Damn.
Like, all this shit I'm working on. And people
Young
gave me
prodigy,
love. Like, I was
bro.
like, that's crazy.
Young prodigy.
But shout out to everybody who,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm telling you, I'm
Lock in.
locked in, nigga. We was like,
So left out like a
What's going on? Y'all asked me about my first drop. We gonna go around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what you feel about that though? What you feel about my
the first drop, nigga. If y'all don't know this nigga, my savior. This nigga fucking wrote the blueprint for me. It's like, you know. I'm telling you, bro. When you drop that shit, I'm like, what can I get on, nigga? When was that happening? I'm just sitting on for a nigga these days.
Oh man.
But like, telling you, like, I remember when you did that show shit at Rouge. I'm like, yeah, they gonna know. They gonna know. I'm like, I remember your fucking girlfriend at the time was like, who yelling louder than me? Me, nigga. It's always gonna be me, nigga. I'm yelling louder than all you hoes. My fault. My mom upstairs.
What she had said?
She was like, cause she was trying to be a fan. She was trying to be a fan, but she wasn't a real fan like me. She tried to, cause she knew the lyrics, but I knew the lyrics. I knew every fucking word to the lyrics. I remember when you
You got to arguing with my girlfriend about who knew the lyrics to my song.
for real
At the show.
at the show. Like, I won't hop on the stage and be the best fucking hype man. I'm telling you, even for this nigga, they like, everybody thought I was gonna be a hype man, bro. Everybody thought like, we went to a hip hop shop. They was like, oh yeah, you could be my hype man. Be my hype man. I'm like, okay, like I mean, I'm hype. I'm hype enough. I'm hype
You
enough.
got the picture right there, goddamn.
For real, type shit. I remember when you brought me, when you introduced me to your friends, to your niggas out there, and I was like, I'm rapping the lyrics off rip, off rip. But as to say, if you wasn't really fucking with that first one like that, which one was you fucking with?
Mine.
Yeah.
I think the next one. High Off Life.
Yes, man.
Of course.
Yes, man.
I was not only turned, but I did put effort into the lyrics a little bit, like.
For real.
But that was more
see
like
what I'm
I was
saying? We
trying
lit.
to tee him up, and then I had my girlfriend at the end of that talk about we
lit.
ex girl, you know. What I'm saying?
Yeah. You always had the even the ad libs. Niggas know the ad libs that my first track, I Can Feel It. 808 with Quise on it. That's a real hit. Even this new drop, Quise You on Fire.
Yeah.
You always had the ad libs. How you be picking those out?
Dog, Bro, you kind of let shit flow, man. You know, for
Yeah.
real. But
Keep that shit natural.
but with the tag though, this latest tag, Aaliyah, you know, our youngest niece. Shout out
Yeah,
Aaliyah.
shout out.
She's 7 years old, I think, and she just was in the stew, and I'm like, shit.
That's unique though.
We're in a booth like this. Can they see that right there?
Look, you gonna see it later. We gonna probably shoot a little when the session when
Yeah.
we get recording it.
Yeah.
It's over there.
So when I say stew, like I set up anywhere I am. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you a pop you
And we get the whipping that
everywhere.
crack
Everywhere. So book.
up. I told her, say, Quise, you on fire? She said that shit. I was going crazy, bruh. I was going so crazy. I was like, oh my God, you're a superstar. But she's a superstar.
For real. From a young
all my
age.
nieces and nephews
You
superstars.
I remember
I ain't gonna lie. You seem anti-studio. Do you which one would you prefer? Like if you had all the money in the world, would you go to a studio or would you just keep the same home setup?
Shoot, it's gonna be natural for real. Like, if I just naturally start going to the booth, cause I know I put a lot into my lyrics, so I know I'm gonna need an engineer. Like down the line, like I'm not gonna even touch that shit down the line. Like,
For real.
I'm gonna be still producing though, but I ain't gonna really touch like recording. Like, I need a nigga to sit there and, hey bro, go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna also do it myself, cause it's so natural to me to do it when I'm just chilling by myself.
For real.
answer
Natural
your
musicians. Natural musicians. But you was you did a lot of performances. You was doing a lot of performances back in the day. I mean, we can talk about what was back in the day, but you do a lot of performances. Like, what was your best? Well, let's start in the beginning. What got you into like wanting to do performances?
How long though before we move on to that? I want you to hang on to that. Like,
All right, I got you.
y'all niggas first drops. Talk about that.
My first job, I can feel it. I talk about my
Was that
first
your
job.
first drop? I can feel it.
Yeah, it's my first job, bro.
Officially?
Officially. I appreciate you.
Like,
I appreciate you.
that is a yo.
Let's talk about the first job.
Like 2 bands behind
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Cap.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm slacking, but we on this shit. We locked in.
I ain't gonna call you out like
Nah,
that.
you're right. You're right. Yeah. But look. I ain't take shit out the distro, so
That's your first drop.
I ain't
bro.
take shit out the distro for real.
Bro, just with that, he was doing pretty good though. He made his first dollar off that shit. You know how hard like that shit is.
Yeah.
Boom, that first dollar on that bitch.
Uh-huh.
Y'all out there that don't know, y'all like, oh, you only made $1 off music, bitch.
How much?
You know
How
many
much?
streams that shit
Yeah.
up
How many streams for $1?
But then boom, so that shit going up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 300. This nigga got 50 though, but
I got like I think 120, some shit like that.
120.
But then that shit going up, like it's up, and I'm really doing my shit off TikTok. I got like 400,000 bro on TikTok, bro. Like this year, like in May, just in May alone, I don't know, like, and it's so fucking weird, bro. I be like, why the fuck y'all coming and y'all go? I be like, y'all coming and y'all go. I'm like, all right, next year I'll make y'all niggas stay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like meet more people in person type shit, so they know me, like type, at least they feel like they know me. Like, oh yeah, I bumped into that nigga when he was doing this XYZ. But first drop, Big Bro produced it. Big Bro hop on it. But you sent me that shit a while ago. It was supposed to be me, you. It was supposed to be a family joint, like me, you, Trey, Kobe. Everybody's supposed to be on that shit. Yeah, for real. It was supposed to be a family joint when you sent that shit to me. And then I was sitting on it. I was sitting on it for real. You said, hey, spit a verse. I said, cool. I was sitting on it for so long. I'm like, because I back then I wrote so short. Like, I really wanted that because it was my first. I really wanted to out rap niggas. Like, I was really trying to like spit. And like, I know you probably forgot about that shit. Like, oh yeah, you probably ain't gonna do shit with that. You probably bullshit. And I was, but like, I was putting all my fucking heart into that. And when it came out, it came out. I mean, when you came out, I said, look, you know you got to put a verse on it. And I remember, no, to be honest, the first shit we ever recorded was that Dreamer Boy. That
Dreamer Boy, exactly.
Yeah, that Dreamer Boy. I want me a but I didn't drop that.
That was crazy.
I want me a foreign car, but like a rocket, take me to Mars.
I used to play
I
that
want
shit
me a foreign
a
girl. Yeah, we can drop it. We can drop it, Giselle.
I want all these things.
Dreamer boy with big dreams. I'm trying to make the king. Dreamer boy with big dreams. I want me a better life. Don't cut my neck, sickle and scythe. I want this night to be the best. And I'ma live it like it's my last. I want all these things. Dreamer boy with big dreams. I'm trying to make the screen. Dreamer boy with big dreams. Trying to make the screen, huh? No Sony with me and all my homies stacking M just for my mama.
Hey, they way y'all sing it like y'all gotta drop that shit. You gotta drop that.
Yeah, we gotta drop it, but
Like,
it's
by the time it come out, you gotta drop it.
the chorus is too long. We gotta shorten the chorus.
Yeah.
And fuck it, we'll drop it after that.
And you jumped on the remix to that Gucci Gang.
Yeah, Gucci gang, yeah. See, you looking sus. What's your name? Call it young bros. They bringing the thing.
What? It's like, you know,
It's in the
it's
blood.
like druggy, like it's like trippy, like I don't know. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I remember when he told me to put hop on the Gucci gang, and you gonna hear it because you drop everything.
Man.
You drop everything.
I don't know. I got so much in the clip.
In the clip, for
I ain't
real.
gonna lie, nigga. I'm quiet, but I'm low key like a Quise fan too, man.
Shit,
I be
we
watching
can play
your shit.
original music.
I be
Yeah.
watching
You
your
a
shit.
real nigga for that.
I be looking at it. I be like, what the fuck is that, nigga? I be on streaming platforms. I think you like you be on SoundCloud shit, and YouTube.
Shit,
I feel like you a SoundCloud YouTube dropper. Like you'll drop some shit on YouTube, but won't drop it on Spotify and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I be watching on Spotify. I be like, damn, Keys, what's going on?
yeah,
For real. We on
I
there.
got you, bro.
You on everything.
I'm about to bond, cause I got some. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like
Found these niggas,
I
bro.
can't lie, bro. Like,
'Cause I think-
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have 30 plus songs to actually start firing off right now.
For real.
I'ma roll them out for you. I got you.
For real.
I'm saying like this because I see it like this too. On my end, I even told him this shit. I told him ran down my streams and shit. It was like the old music, low key do better than the new music because the old music give time to sit.
Yeah.
And then when people listen to your music and they first hear about you, they skim through your shit, and then so they go through your whole catalog. And if you got a short catalog, it'd be like, oh man, I got that much. But if you got a long ass catalog like me, and then boom, you drop. I feel like everything I do, you gotta just. Throw that
What was
bitch in
your
the
first
bucket.
drop?
First drop, nigga. You know the first drop. Oh dang, I don't know the first drop. First drop it's actually kind of historical. I ain't gonna lie. So it was like,
Historical.
yeah, to me
Hear that
personally,
motherfucker? Historical.
because it was like my I didn't know it at the time. I be looking back on it. It was like, damn, it was kind of prophetic. My uncle, he was a pastor. He died COVID that year, and then boom, I made a song called "The Funeral," like a month after. So then boom, it was kind of historical. Like a minute, it was like kind of like one prophet dies, another one's born. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I looked at it like that. I was like, damn, he died, and then I dropped the song called "The Funeral." I low key was kind of venting. Like I didn't even notice the shit because my uncle died, and then I dropped a song called "The Funeral." So like, you know, some people they vent in different ways. So I didn't notice it though. I was like, damn. I guess it was kind of prophetic.
Yeah, you gotta repost that now. Yeah, I remember when you told me to write that Gucci gang shit.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to write a whole verse, and that's all I could come up with. Honestly.
Man, honestly, bro, I'm kind of baked right now, so I can't remember the years, but that was like 2019, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
I'm start with it, baby.
For real.
That was 2019, bro.
For real.
You jumped on that, and you dropped. I could feel it.
That was also 2019.
That was 2019.
Yeah, it was
Nah.
if
Not 2018.
yeah,
Nah, not 2018.
had to be.
Cause I was gone for real
Yeah,
at the end of the year. You had to drop that boy, and I came back.
had to.
I
Had
remember
to.
coming down in the basement recording it though.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Oh, you always in the basement,
Pull it up.
nigga. Bro, we fucking born
Pull
out the fucking basement.
Hey, niggas, we drove
Everywhere we
from
go.
Detroit to Ann Arbor
For real.
in the snow. No, it wasn't no snow. It was cold as hell. Though.
Yeah, it was cold. It's always cold out here in Michigan.
I don't know what's up with the studio and basement vibes. Did y'all ever notice that shit?
Yeah.
Studio and basement vibes. I don't know why. It's like,
Perfect.
why is that? Why as musicians?
Yeah.
Why do we do this shit?
I
Hey,
think
I was gonna have my boy B3 pull up, but shout out him. He made a song called Basement Music.
For real.
That nigga said basement music, basement music. But yeah, bro, basement vibes.
basement vibes.
Perfect.
I've been trying to say shit, for a while I was like, yeah, we gotta get out the basement, but shit, niggas, we bringing niggas to the basement. We bringing niggas to the basement. So exactly.
But niggas don't understand. Like, what that nigga Rick Ross say, bitch, you want with me shooting in the gym? You want with me recording in the basement?
For real.
Like, this is a culture. This is a family that builds coming down here in these. It's a chemistry that builds
Really?
when you get in these environments in the basement.
Exactly.
When you in the basement, nigga, like
I feel like
anywhere, like,
and we've been
in the basement, nigga. It's that, like it's a different life
for real.
for real.
For
It's
real.
not for real. Basement, yeah, like he said, it's a whole different vibe. It's a vibe.
I was talking about how I kind of tied me into this shit, like talking about how niggas like how we always trying to like at least a lot of niggas, not us, but a lot of niggas try to critique their style, critique what they do, so it's digestible to the people they feel like they need to like reach type shit. Like, and it's forceful to a point. It's forceful to a point, and I think that's why I'm fucking with Dark Side. Like, while y'all fucking with Dark Side, while we fucking with Dark Side, while Dark Side is a thing,
Yep.
is because this shit, our side is fucking necessity. Our side is fucking necessity. And niggas wouldn't have their side if they didn't have our side. It wouldn't be light without dark. It wouldn't be dark without light. So, and we shining light on everything at the same time. At the same time. But
I don't know this though too. So we was at the store, right? We was talking to the dude, right? I wish I had it on camera. I got my stuff was right, but we talked to the owner. He's like, man, all the good people. So y'all caught this place the whole. Niggas don't know that.
yeah, the whole.
So then he's like, hey, all the good people leave. You know what I mean? He said all the bad people. It seems like everybody around just don't want to do no work, don't want to do it. But then boom, if you got all the money in the world, got your money right, boom, you staying in the D, you staying in the hole, or you gonna leave?
I'm leaving this motherfucker. What you mean?
Type shit.
You leaving? What about you? Y'all both leaving?
No, I'll laugh, nigga. I'm laughing.
That nigga don't stay around here.
Me? I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't sit around here for real.
I'm gonna stay because I want to be that. I ain't gonna lie. I want to be that motherfucking billionaire that walk around this bitch and still be straight as hell, nigga. And then just walk around this bitch like, hey, Mario, what up? Mario, what up? Mario, what up? Boom. I just want to be that nigga that's cool as hell with everybody. And I feel like
You about the neighborhood?
I come around here, but I'm like, I get the money to move. I'm moving.
I ain't gonna lie. My mom, she gonna get me in trouble. I said that shit. I was on the phone with my mom. I was out of town, I think in the Bay Area or something like that, San Francisco. I was calling my mom. She's like, why you always going places? I was like, I'm trying to make some money. He's like, I already got money and everything. And I was like, mommy, you know everything moving out of Detroit and stuff like that? It's like, because she always hate the neighbors. She hate the crackhead. She hate the this. She hates so much stuff. She be complaining to me all the time. He was like, well, you ever think about moving? Why don't you just move? Go to Ann Arbor or something like that. You work out there anyway. And he's like, Maury, this is my neighborhood. Before I move, these niggas gonna move. I don't care how much money we get or how much money you get from anything, some video. No, this. Nigga, I'm staying here. These niggas gonna move. If you do anything, move these niggas out my goddamn face. She was like that. She said that shit to me. So I was like, damn. And I know my mom, like, I'm bullheaded for a reason. I get that shit murdered. So I know she mean what the fuck she say. Like, I can give my mama $1 million there.
Man, you take mama on a trip. You say, Mom, let's go on a trip. Let's go on a trip. Hold on to these these keys. Hold on to these keys. Hold on to these keys. Hold on to these keys. Let's take a trip. You pull up to one of them big, beautiful ass mansions
Type.
in the hills.
Type.
You think she not gonna be like, all right, let's go?
Who the fuck she know there? You just want to be that one black person around all these other foreign niggas and shit, ethnicities and shit. You ain't got no family live around that bitch. Even if I did move the family,
your mama don't fuck with anybody in her neighborhood anyway, do she?
Huh?
Your mama don't fuck with anybody in her neighborhood anyway, do she?
Because she know the people in Detroit. Like, it may be not in her specific block neighborhood. Because I ain't gonna lie, everybody in my block died. Like, like all the old people. You know them old people that be on your neighborhood and shit?
Yeah.
So if everybody dead, might well move.
Nah, but she still got mama, still got boom, still got auntie, still got cousin, nephew, boom.
They
She
can
that
all go
bullheaded.
stay in that one house.
You get a big enough one.
I know mama.
Nigga, we getting out.
Shit, we gonna see. I'm gonna try that shit.
If I look,
I
I'm
will
trying to
try
make
that
billions.
On one of them fat acres. We ain't gonna even say a number. Them fat acres.
For real.
The fat acres.
Miles.
I'm dead
That's
serious.
what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about moving cities like.
Moving up.
Yeah.
Moving up.
I'm talking moving lifestyles. I thought that's what the question was.
For real.
But
I feel
you
that.
though.
I
Like,
feel that.
And then plus he said it. Like even the dude in there said it. He's like, yeah, all the good people seem to move out this city. And then all the bad. I was like, no, we should probably stay. My mom said stay. My granny said stay. I was like,
If I had enough, I'd buy the neighborhood. Is that fucked up? That's gentrification, but like, I would. I would. I would.
what would you buy a neighborhood and do?
the
Shit.
move. Hey, look, let me tell y'all young boys this. In the podcast, the move is downtown. That's where they going.
Yeah.
They going, they skating back and forth across work. Understand what I'm saying? And they moving folks to the, you know what I'm saying? Burbs.
Yeah.
And look, they not really gonna be the burbs. You got this big ass house. It's not really the burbs.
Yeah.
Stay woke.
Let's make that better for the podcast.
That mean our people are now gonna be in the burbs, making the burbs the ghetto, and the business is gonna be handled in the cities downtown, where they're living and working.
I feel that.
What do you think about it?
Shit, it's facts. We was going shit. To be honest,
What you got coming up next?
Philosophical there. Next, man. Well, shout out to the young boy, Mariel, young brother, Dark Side. Gonna shoot my one mic,
for real.
and I'm gonna drop that bit. And it's gonna be crazy.
For real.
I don't even know what
Putting that shit
I don't
everywhere.
even know what song we about to do yet. But it's gonna be stupid. Cause I had the vision. I had the vision of a one mic just
We wanted it.
just the other day. So we could do it right here.
Yeah.
And ain't no rush to it. Just like no, boom. I'm nigga. I go back and forth. I travel everywhere.
Yeah.
You scared traveling time. Yeah, I go back and forth to Detroit. Boom, stay here. Boom, to like 5 a.m. Boom.
Oh,
was.
man, y'all boys really be moving.
Shit.
Y'all
I be
boys
moving. I'm telling you, everybody else, they be scared. It's him and my other brother Jay. They be scared than the mother.
Yeah.
Me, I'm
Stop
just
the
whoever
cap.
that go there. Boom. I remember like when I was out of town, I went to LA.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even get a hotel in LA. I didn't get a motel. I couldn't even stop getting a motel and nothing like that.
Damn, boy, what you doing out there?
Look, bro, I was in that bitch for like 3 days. I came to that bitch, right? It was at nighttime. Boom. I linked up with a producer dude. He's like, hey, bro, I'll get you. Boom. Let's get this hustle on. Boom. You ready to hustle? Yeah. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. If I didn't have him, I would be kind of lost. But then he showed me the ground a little bit. He was like, boom. He brought me to the studio. Boom. Studio had a shower in that boy. Boom. First night, it was in the studio. Boom. I just did a vlog in the studio, stayed in the studio. Boom. I did an intro to the song. Dropped that song, Sean. Boom. Did that. And then these people do shit for like, they make reference songs for Ty Dolla $ign and for all these other artists. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then boom. That was the first night. And then the second night, I was in the club with Lil TJ, manager and his peoples and shit like that. And then boom. That was like an interesting ass fucking night.
Tell him how you met Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
Yeah, you met Durk, right?
Durky yo.
Durky yo.
The voice.
Huh?
The voice.
Not Lil Durk. Which one you talking about? You talking about his people or you talking about
Talk his
security?
people.
His people. That was in Vegas. But he was like a regular ass nigga. I feel like the nigga was like, he was vetting me. He was testing me a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So he was walking with me to the store to do something, and I was gonna come back. But he walked with me, and he was just talking to me, asking questions and shit. 'Cause I don't know. I think traveling and doing this shit like how we doing it, people think we got money and shit like that. I don't know why. People think I got money.
No, for sure, bro. People be thinking I got racks or something.
Cause I be in Seattle. I tell them, oh yeah,
goddamn.
I traveled from
Max
Seattle all the way to Las Vegas. They be like, oh yeah. So your parents they help pay for it or something like that? Wait, first they ask me this question: how old are you?
How old are you?
Oh, 22. I was like, your parents have to pay for it? He's like, I was like, nah. You talk to your parents? I was like, nah, not recently. I think last week. I think I talked to him in the last state or some shit. He's like,
it's because we got the young faces too, bro.
Yeah.
Baby faces. How old is you, bro?
yeah, we same age. 22.
22.
Man, niggas look 17, 16.
For real. It's just
Honestly, bro, I can't stop getting carded.
yeah.
And by the way, I'm 24. 24. Grown ass man. Nah,
Yeah.
but anyway, you said the first night. Did you go over how many nights you spent out there?
I spent about like 3 nights, but on the third night, it was like a Greyhound bus, a nighttime Greyhound bus.
What you do those other nights?
Other night, I did I ain't sleep. Like, I'm joking. That's why I told you. I think when I get home, when I got in Detroit, I feel like I got lazy because I feel like I feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
You ain't sleep at all?
I was out hustling. If I wasn't editing the video, I was shooting the video. They had the studio and shit. And then studio dude was like, oh, we smoking weed. I don't want the video on there. I was like, okay, cool. I just edited the video up. Boom, edited the video up. And then boom, second night, I went to the LA motherfucking Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Just looking at that shit. I looked at this one dude, he got crazy chains on. I'm like, oh shit, damn. This is dope as hell. Hey, shit, you know some sweaters? The chains look lit as fuck. He's like, yeah, hell yeah. And get some of my car too. He's like, hey, yeah, we can have these 2 little bad bitches come up, pull up. That was a goofy ass. I feel like that was a Mario experience. Though.
For real. For real.
That was a goofy ass.
I feel like everywhere you go, niggas gonna be like, you weird as fuck. But if you talk to this nigga, it's like, you make sense. And I think I'm more like, I don't know. At first, I was a little afraid of myself. I'm like, damn, what does that say about me? About like if I understand this nigga, like the way I understand this nigga. But
it's like when you understand the villain of a movie or something.
Yeah. If I was there and I'm like, why the fuck you got porn on your phone, nigga? Like, what the fuck is that? That shit crazy. But he was chasing a bag. It's a necessity.
That's all it was.
It's a necessity.
When I went from LA to Las Vegas, pay for that hotel, boom. I already got money for the hotel in motherfucking Vegas. So then boom, it was like that 200 came with that. And then dude, Mitch, threw me 100. Boom. So it was like,
for real.
made 300 that night. So I was like,
you straight. You couldn't even caught the room.
Huh?
You couldn't even caught the room.
Nah, I caught the room. When I went to Vegas, but I didn't even need to cop a room when I went to Vegas.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah, you know Loke?
Loke? I don't know Loke.
A Detroit rapper.
Yeah.
Boom. Random as fuck. Why the fuck when I get there, I go to see, I'm on Instagram Live and shit. I see he on Instagram Live. I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
Loke?
He's like, oh, he in Vegas. And it's like, oh, yeah, I just touched down in Vegas, y'all. I was like, what? I'm on a Greyhound bus from Los Angeles to Vegas. I was like, hey, you in Vegas? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm coming there right now. He's like, really? You got the camera on you? I was like, yeah, I got my camera. He's like, shit, I bought 2 bedrooms and boom, it got 2 beds and I only got 1 nigga. He's like, hey, come here. Boom. My first week in Las Vegas, it was all profit because I ain't need to pay for the rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom. I was just shooting with him and then just walking around and shooting for other people and looking at the rappers and new rappers in Vegas.
Type shit.
So that was like the first week, 2 in Vegas, week and a half, some shit like that.
I was working.
Yeah. So that was like godsend. So like that, and imagine moments like that happening the whole fucking trip down from Seattle to Vegas.
You was out there with this right here.
So that shit was wild and
running
crazy.
into, you was attracting, you was on that vibration, running into the right opportunities.
Real.
Let me get that in the microphone.
Gotta chase it. Gotta chase that shit.
That's that. And I'm glad you broke that down right here. You probably put that on here. Have you put that on here yet?
Nah, I ain't never talked about that. I was thinking about deleting that.
Nah, we gotta talk the real shit.
I don't want to be in it.
Nah, but like, yeah, we gonna be posting this on the Dark Side page. Like, a lot of niggas that you already been bumping into gonna see that shit. They gonna be like, cause the first time they met you, they probably was like, who the fuck is this nigga? And now they gonna know who this nigga is.
They saying that shit when I was with Helliver and shit. They said it was Helliver and Y&J and
Helliver.
He's saying that shit wrong still.
Helliver. Alright, he was saying like they was in a Lambo truck. He was like, "Who the fuck was that nigga with them boots?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, but now I was kind of happy. You know, niggas talking about me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I keep these moves out. Like,
And that's why we gotta stay uncut for real. We gotta do everything how it is, exactly how it is, cause niggas gonna hate us either way.
Oh yeah.
You do what you want to, like. If you edit, like, it don't matter what you cut out. Niggas gonna have an opinion. But
something I remember though, you dope as hell with them beats. How long did it take you to get good at that shit?
Man, I started like 2017, 2018.
good question. I'm gonna let that shit ride.
2018, 2019, 2020. Nah, yeah, 2020. 2020, I started making bangers. But I was making I was proud of my work from the start, though. I mean,
I still remember
you
my
can't
question.
tell me my shit wasn't sweet.
For real.
But when I noticed that, like, I could start producing for myself, I started being more confident and, like, putting out those songs. 2020, 2018, 2020.
So 27,
So, yeah.
20, so you say 2017 to 2020,
Probably about it.
kicking the bumps out, and then 2020, you was like, I got this shit, nigga.
I really gotta say about a year or two.
Here too.
Yeah.
All right,
You
so
just gotta be on that shit, man. You can really get good though. Fuck how long it took me. You could get good at that shit in 6 months.
Yeah.
Anybody wanna do that shit, man? I'm telling y'all two
Listen.
niggas too, and anybody who watching it, that y'all can get on that in 6 months and go crazy. But honestly, taste is a really big one. Taste and what am I trying to say? Ear kinda. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
big key.
yeah. All right, so performing. Like, what got you into performing? What made you
Yeah.
think, like, yeah, I gotta be in front of these niggas like that?
You have to be, man. That shit come with this shit, bro. To boil it down real simple.
For real. It come with it.
Like you absolutely have to be. But came kind of natural, man. I don't really know where this performing shit kind of come from because I never was performing as a kid, really.
Yeah,
But
Damn,
But
what the
as
fuck
I
is that
start-
on your wrist? That shit glistening, nigga.
for real. Bust down.
Just shining on my ass.
For real. Bust down. You see where I get the drift from.
Damn, shit. I'm
Mr.
acting like
Put
we
It
ain't
On.
make it yet, nigga. Did
Mr.
you
Put
make
It
already?
On.
You
Mr. Put It
ain't
On.
already?
hey, this kind of.
What you talking about?
Said about
So, my boy, back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, performing. How you get that energy, bro?
Like, basically, like, yeah, I don't, bro. That's crazy because I don't know, like,
It's a natural.
man, like it just kind of came natural. Like niggas went from, because that's two different bags. Honestly,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Like,
Exactly.
that's two totally different bags. Rapping and being a performer, like
Yeah. Like,
performing.
niggas can spit and they spit well, but like they'll get on the stage and be like stiff as fuck and they'll just stand there like, and they look at niggas expecting them to feel them when they really not like moving like that. They just like stiff as fuck. But other niggas, they'd be moving around, but just like off instinct because they know they really just into the